Yeah, hello and welcome to yet another session of some live Blitz. And I got quite quickly. Don Quixote is my opponent from Poland. You know this guy? No name. Okay, so let's get started. It's just a good moment to do this video. I just have like roughly an hour, and it's a good one to do in that time frame. I also want to do a different type of video soon. Probably I will do that to be released tomorrow. That will be about solving some chess exercises, but I don't really know how long that will take, and it's a bit of a new thing with the setup here, like in OBS and so on. Therefore, I will do this tomorrow, and when I'm a little bit more flexible. So an interesting line here. Black tried to wait and successfully till I take, and then he probably wants to go e5. I assume he didn't do that now. One point was that he delayed knight c6 so that we don't get this typical Grünfeld scenario where white can take on c6. Still, this is interesting. I'm curious now what he's going to do. Probably black will take on c4. That's the move that looks like the most natural choice. No, this is also a natural choice. So nothing wrong about this one. Now, interesting, I can go to f3 or to c2. I think f3. And now, yeah, I guess d4. Even though you could make an argument about knight e5. That doesn't look like a terrible idea either. It's a bit uncommon to put the knight here. Yeah, but why not? If he takes on c4, I'm happy to take on c4 with the knight. And the knight is not so insecure. It doesn't have many squares, you know. This is why I was hesitating for a moment. But I think I can always take on d5, and basically are guaranteed the c4 square. Yeah, I have tea, by the way. It's a tea session, but the tea is not yet ready. Still have it in here. It needs to sit for a moment. That is probably not the right word for that. I know what the English word is. That you have to wait for the tea to be ready. Interesting. Now, yeah, I guess I'll just take. I want to have the c4 square, so nothing bad can happen to my knight. Yeah, I wonder how he will recapture, actually. To take with the queen, yeah, that makes quite a bit of sense. However, now, if I take, he has to take with the bishop, more or less, and now knight c3 looks like a little bit of an awkward moment, because how does he actually handle this? I'm threatening to take on d5 and on e4, and yeah, this is not really helping. I mean, I'm just winning a pawn here, right? And he resigned. Or do I actually win even more? Yeah, I win a pawn. I mean, what? Just to show, I can take this, and win e4 with a great position. Yeah, that was a bit weird. But I think here I'm fine anyway after knight e5. I think the black center is a little bit loose, so yeah, the engine gives white 0.5, something like that is probably fair. Now, new game. And I still have to wait a moment for the tea. It's actually a good way to do this, yeah, to set it up here, and just and it needs some minutes. And I mean, I see how long the recording is is on. So this is my tea timer. I have a dedicated one, like a kitchen clock, but still. Yeah, no, I get a game. Ben Tobias, okay. I'm mixing here between the Rogozin and the Bogo, the two openings that I've covered in books or online courses. Oh, knight c3. I think I take it. And somehow knight c6 is what I'm remembering, but not a line that I studied in much detail. I think somehow knight c6 is right. That puts some pressure on d4. And white doesn't have that easy a job to regain the pawn. Happy to gain the bishop here. Always feels like I already accomplished something. What? What the beep? d5. Who even thinks about stuff like that? Okay, I take g5, he takes c6. I mean, this is probably not so bad, but yeah, I don't really see a problem with this. This is looking fine. We'll take f6, queen takes, knight d5, queen d6, and this is definitely fine for black. I'm still a pawn up. I have bishop e6 coming with the tempo. And I don't see anything special here that he can do. Yeah, now bishop e6, I think. First to attack the knight. Ah, that was the idea. Yeah. Yeah, I still try to keep this pawn. So get the queen back so that I'm ready for knight takes, queen takes. Queen a4, queen c2. Yeah, that is true. I can play b5. I mean, why not? Let's do it. He really has to show me how he's getting this back. b3, I can take a3. And once I get the rook out of the diagonal, the weakening here is not that important anyway. Yeah, so let's get the rook out of this diagonal. There is still no b3 because a3 is hanging. Yeah, so now this is a bit more of a concern, but I can just take. Now, it's still fairly drawish, of course, but I can maybe try to go to f6 and attack his pawns. They are on dark squares and not so easily defended. Maybe knight, yeah, exactly, knight d4. Okay. But the pawn is pretty weak. If he goes d5, his own bishop is dead. That cannot be the right way to do it. Oh, he still plays it. Yeah, but why am I not just winning the whole queen side here? Or at least b2, which is the most important. So, okay, I take this pawn. He checks me. Might also take c7. Can also check on e1 first. Yeah, I got a couple of good options, really. G6 is the most solid one, simply. So that I have g7, and he cannot take a6 because queen e1, bishop d4 is killing. And my next move, okay, this is winning. He has no way to cover f2. Must remove queen takes f2. Okay, I'm doing a rematch there. I just got a message. Yeah, I have to leave at some point because I'm actually driving to a friend of mine who has this mail order, chess book mail order business. And I'm going to sign my book, some copies that he has ordered for his business, and I will give you this information also on my channel. So if you want signed copies of my book, you can order them directly from him. He has all the logistics set up for sending the books out. I did this with my first book myself, and this was yeah, on the one hand it was fun. Yeah, I get to yeah, go to the post office every day with books and getting messages from people all over the world that got the book. But it was also a really it was lots of work, and in particular there were problems with some of the shipping to the more exotic locations. So I ultimately with keep it simple e4 I changed this procedure, and now my friend is taking care of that. So he's much more used to doing this. He has someone to come over to his place from the I'm not sure what it is, yeah, from one of those services like DHL or something, and they pick it up, and it's just much better organized. Oh, this is a huge square on d6. I'm even playing c5 here. Stop him from ever from ever going to play c5 himself. Bishop a3 stops the b pawn to move. Yeah, I wonder. I can even go h4, h5. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough call because everything is really strong for white. I think I will play h4. He still has a hard time to play b6. So let's go h4. Knight g5 is the idea. Yeah, both captures look strong. I'm going to take with this. This is stronger. Because this must be winning. If that's not winning, something is really wrong. With chess, I'm attacking with everything. Yeah, I just resigned. I have rook e6 coming, and it's just going to be devastating. We can play 2 games, I think, more than 2 games is too much. Clever Kanks. Okay. Yeah, I probably will make a slower, shorter session of this because, as mentioned, I got to drive to my friend there to sign the books. It was actually expected only to happen later, but it seems that he has gotten the shipment earlier, so yeah, this is a very well known variation out of the Hedgehog line that I've played a lot, and this was also the line featured in my best ever win in over the board chess against Grandmaster Mikhail Gurevich, at one point number 5 in the world. Not at the time when I played him, he was a little bit past his prime already, but still a 2600 GM at the time. It was the line that featured in this game. Unfortunately, I have lost the score sheet. So I cannot quite reproduce the game. It's more than 20 years ago. I know how it roughly went, but not the precise move orders. This looks disastrous for black. I'm threatening knight h6 now. I mean, he has spent like 15 seconds effectively and is completely lost. Knight h6 is devastating. Pawn takes, check. And look at this. Yeah, it would still work, yeah, knight h6, but it will not mate him. Yeah. It's still good enough. I just wonder if I have something better. Probably not. Yeah, something like knight d4 will win, but okay, let's do this. Take this. And now queen e6 is almost mate. Almost. So let's say I go b4, then he cannot move the knight. It's not bad. f5 also looks pretty good. f5 is also completely devastating. Threatening to take on g6, but also f6. It's just far too much. Yeah, that was an opening catastrophe, really, a disaster. Okay, new opponent. And yeah, I'm on the way to 2600 maybe. Would be nice. It would be a record. I think this is the highest rating anyway that I had here on Blitz. This is the line that I recommended in my 2015 book, Nimzo and Bogo Indian. Admittedly, I have forgotten quite a huge chunk of my recommendations. It's most of it was written 5 years ago, and in particular, I've written so much since and analyzed so much that I sometimes have problems to remember. I mean, this is like roughly theory, of course, but not 100% certain about things. Let's see. Bishop will go here anyway, so I can do this now. And now how to do this? Knight g6, maybe. It does not have such a great square to go to. Bishop e3 gets immediately taken. So yeah, maybe I can annoy him a little bit here. With knight takes f2 being a threat. And maybe g5. Oftentimes black can play for kingside attack in this variation, because I have many pieces actually there. The knights, the bishop is pointing, and white is focused more on queenside play. It's got everything here in this vicinity, and this is sometimes actually really dangerous. Knight takes f2 already was a threat. So here we go, h-pawn. Good team. Now, can we already strike? This is actually a stupid thing to ask yourself, because at the end of the day, I will play this move anyway. So let's do this. In a blitz game, this is certainly a playable option. White's king is open, and I'm not certain. It might even be a good one, even in a classical kind of time control game, because yeah, look at White's king. This cannot be called safe. This move I didn't even consider actually. Didn't consider this at all. So I can take on d4 also. Play queen to g5. Okay. King h1. It's not quite clear how I'm winning then. h2. He will probably go to h1. Not really all that clear. I don't mind him taking the rook actually. This is not really a thing. It's getting tricky. I would absolutely like to cut him off. Cut him off there. So at the end I need bishop f3. This is the move. I don't see how. Or I could get in bishop f3. If I take in this one, that threatens bishop f3, but he can play queen d3, for example. I will probably do it. Yeah, I can go queen d3. And I don't think I've got enough then. I don't know. Queen d3 is basically saving him, I think. I can take e1 though. This is not totally clear. Interesting. Bishop a8, bishop f3 wins. It's his mate, but Yeah, maybe it is not 100% clear, at least not obvious. Okay, so bishop f3 or yeah, I have to make a move. I wasn't certain because there also was rook e2 one move earlier. Maybe this would have been stronger. Yeah, that was stronger for sure. For sure. Rook e2 now. Okay. I just have to try that. And take next on f2. Now, just one check would do it. You can even play rook g2, yeah, because d1 and f1 is covered. It's lucky. Mm. Yeah, that was not really that well deserved. Oh, what can you do? Was just attacking the king as kitchen thing. Attack. I'm actually fairly certain that okay, this was not sound, but I thought afterwards I should get something. Like didn't I have anything here? Like the engine is just merciless. Merciless. Yeah, I thought this could be an idea, yeah. But he has rook takes g4. The idea is that knight takes bishop f3. Yeah, now here I can take f2. And this is looking good. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, and now he has defended simply. And I can just hope for the best. Yeah, this is of course completely lost. Yeah, but okay, it's still tricky, yeah. Here I'm winning. Yeah, I'm threatening everything. Knight takes, knight h4 and so on. That's already winning for black. Yeah, it's tricky with seconds. It's always tough to play. I've lost many games like that. Okay, so what about I'm going to go for one more game and then I got to leave, sign some books. Maria Betskudova, is that probably the wife or relative of the chess author Betskudov, maybe? He's going for the sharper line here with g takes, or bishop f6 g takes is the right way to put this. Bishop c2 is interesting. Oh. f4 now is a draw after queen h5, but I don't want to make a draw. Knight e7 blunders. This is wrong. Oh, I don't remember what I'm playing here actually. I don't remember. Okay, now maybe it was wrong, yeah. Queen e8 I cannot play. I have to play king h8. Now I remember. Now I remember. King h8 I have to play. Ah, stupid. I cannot cover the bishop as she just takes and then plays bishop b3. King h8. Ah, idiot. Of course, I need bishop f7 now, and this it doesn't work now. It's already, it's lost, unfortunately. I have simply no way to play this. Just lost. After queen takes, she will... Yeah, it's totally lost. After queen takes, always the mate on h7. Ah, I hate this kind of thing. You just forget the line. And now white, I mean, she never needed to do anything in the game. I just gifted it away. I need this bishop f7, queen takes stuff, yeah. I just forgot it. Okay, so we now have to do what we have to do in the Sveshnikov. If you blundered stuff, you can always count on your activity. Yeah, you have to just try to be tricky and try to pose problems, even if you are 2 pawns down. I shouldn't blunder more. Oh my god. What a game. Yeah, it's unfortunately it's so easy to win now for white. It's tough to even pose problems. Even if she would play something super stupid, she would probably win. Yeah, bishop b3 is trading off an important piece. That's probably what I would do. Yeah, that rook e1 is of course a good one. Knight f4, simply attack the e4 pawn. This is an additional weakness in my position. Yeah, it's unfortunately very, very easy to win. Well, this is not really the best way to do it, but as I said multiple times, everything wins basically. Queen f5 now is completely pulling the plug. Yeah. Yeah, it's increment, so I could resign, but I kind of want to punish myself for being an idiot there. It was impossible to repair this position, unfortunately. Really, once I forgot the line, things were really completely over. Yeah. So, rubbing it in, like I have no good discovered check. This is unfortunately true. Yeah. Yeah, this is a sad game because I just yeah, I forgot the theory. Okay, this whole line is basically harmless anyway because you can draw with f4. This is a well-known draw. The draw is queen h5, rook f7, and white cannot get more than a draw. You see the 0 here. The engine immediately recognizes the drawing variation. But of course, we don't want to draw, we want to fight. And the way to do it is, I think, king to h8. The line now goes queen h5, e4, knight f4, bishop f7, queen f5, bishop g8, queen e4, d5, and this is a huge attack for black. This is the line that I have in my repertoire, but I just screwed it up. I remembered right after that, and this is a pretty cool line. Yeah? Now with d5, yeah, white cannot take it because then he collapses or she collapses on the e file. So queen f3 has to be played, and now bishop e5 is a good move, or queen d6. Both are interesting. Yeah, I think I had bishop e5, g3, d4, something like that. I mean, it's crazy, but black has fantastic compensation for the material, but I forgot it. And that's unfortunately here the end of the game, forgetting a key variation. It's sometimes an issue in blitz chess if you get to if you face some kind of secondary line and then you cannot quite puzzle it together. It's not so much a problem if you have a bit of time. So okay, I already explained that I have to run, so thanks a lot for watching the video, and I'll post something soon about getting my print book with yeah, with my signature if you like. Thanks for watching.